Right, so I'm on the River Dove again. It's got to about that time in the afternoon where the sun's at its highest. The fish are lying pretty doggo, there's nothing rising at all. And it's kind of brought me back to something that someone said to me in New Zealand. It's a guy called Chris Dore, you'll all have heard of if you fished in New Zealand, or maybe even not. Chris is a brilliant guy. I used to talk to him about this. You'd find fish in New Zealand lying completely doggo. I'd say to him, look, I've covered this fish with 20 flies, I can't catch it. And Chris's response was always exactly the same, regardless of the river or the conditions, launch the woolly bugger. So today we're here on a very traditional English river. Cotton, Skews, Holford, Isaac Walton, all love this place. They'd all be turning in the grave right now if they saw this. It's got flash in it, it's got a big tungsten bead. But I reckon in a run like this, we've got a fast race that runs down. It's quite a big deep slow pool. We're going to dredge the bottom with a woolly bugger, see what we can catch with one of these. I reckon we've got a good chance. We've tried it with everything else and it hasn't worked, so we're going to launch the woolly bugger and see what happens. Here we go. I ought to say, before everyone starts laughing, I'm not a very experienced stream fisherman, so I imagine quite a few of you. Oh no, take straight away. There we go, Dore, the woolly bugger works. Right away, first cast. Let that sink, sit down, whip it through there. Oh. Right, I'm keyed in now, I reckon we've got a chance. I was about to say I have no idea what I'm doing with streamers, but the first two casts suggest that I'm actually a genius. I'm not sure if that's the bottom or if that's a fish. That might be the bottom just there. It's quite a heavy fly. Big tungsten bead on it. Yep, there we go. Yeah. What's that, third or fourth cast on the woolly bugger? Chris Dore will be absolutely creaming himself watching this right now. I know it's probably not New Zealand rainbow size, but at a time of day when absolutely nothing's been happening for, oh, there he goes, for literally an hour and a half, we've not had a take. Tied the woolly bugger on, got bent into a fish straight away. Try and keep him out of that tree if possible. Not huge rainbows, and of course they are stopped because they wouldn't be natural in a river like this, but they do hang on. Let's see if we can get this guy in the net straight away. Yeah! Very good. Just tease that WB out of his gob. There we go, couldn't resist the woolly bugger. And apparently they can't. It's not a big fish, but it's going to do for me. Considering how bad the fishing's been for the last hour and a half, I reckon launching the woolly bugger is something I'm going to do a bit more often. Cheers, Chris.